What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games and the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today, you guys voted you wanted to see me go across 3 different maps and try to spend an hour on 3 different great ones. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Unfortunately, I actually started the stream by accident. I was meaning to eat something real quick before I started my stream. So I'm going to hang out here on the menu for just a minute. And for those of you who may be coming here at a later time, just fast forward until you start seeing the gameplay. If we have anybody join the chat, I'll just hang out with them. But I'm just going to eat a muffin real quick to kind of hold me over. And then we'll get started. So just give me a few minutes, guys. What's up, Raven? Welcome to the stream, man. We'll get started in a minute. I accidentally hit go live, and I didn't mean to. I was just making my title, and I accidentally hit the button to make me go live. So I'm eating them up real quick, and then we'll get started. Good to have you in the stream, man. That was a beautiful sunset picture you got, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't react to it. I got busy and forgot to hit a reaction, but I did see your picture on Discord. It was pretty. That was a pretty sunset. Yeah. I haven't eaten anything all day today, and I was like, I'm gonna have me a banana nut bread muffin, and while I was sitting there, getting my box out. I had the muffins in it. I was making my title for the stream, and I'm so used to making my title and just hitting live. That's exactly what I did. I made my title and hit the live button. I was like, whoops. But I guess this is okay. People did vote on 3 different Great One grinds today, so we're going to do the wolf first, and then I think we'll do the mule deer, and I think we'll end today with the fallow deer, I believe, is what we're going to do. Zero, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, we'll get started here in just a minute. Like I said, I hit record by accident, or I mean hit the go live button. I hit it a little bit too early. I was wanting to eat a muffin and I accidentally hit go live whenever I meant to back out of it. So just hang out with me here in just a minute, and we'll get started on the wolf, and then we'll go to the mule deer, and then we'll finish the stream off today with the fallow. Nice, Zero. I'm glad to see you got your car back, man. Yeah, we'll get started here in just a minute. I'm almost done. Okay. Muffin is now eaten, so let's get started. Let me remove this from the chat. There we go. You ate ice cream for dinner last night because I didn't get home until more than 2 a.m.? Golly, man. Ice cream for dinner, though, I don't think that's very filling. You guys want to know something really sad? I actually deleted my nighttime grinding in my setup because I didn't think I'd ever grind at nighttime again after the feeders came out. So I'm gonna have to recreate. I'm gonna have to recreate a loadout for nighttime real quick. Give me 1 second. And this time I'm just gonna leave it here. I may never grind again after after we get our 2 wolves. We may never do a nighttime grind again unless we just absolutely need to. But give me just 1 second, guys. I have to remake my loadout. Where's the environment? 308. $22, 300, 308. Should only need the Argus. Don't need any lures. Do all 3 of those. Both of these. And then let me get my tent. We should be good to go. That should be all I need. Do all that later. First aid can go down here. Scent. Over there. Binos, because we're nighttime hunting, so I need there. And then my tent. And then, of course, I need to change my outfit since we're hunting at nighttime. It's obviously going to be colder. So we'll wear the Remnant Warren. Alrighty. Now we're good to go. We had fried rice and cheeseburgers for dinner. That's interesting. Yeah, very true. Very true. Yeah, I haven't done night shift in quite a long time. And honestly, the funny thing about me and night shift is that after I did it one time, I told myself I was never going to go back, and I never did. I just can't. I don't do well at night with the night shift, so I just don't do it. Alright, guys, let's get started with the wolf today. Actually, I need to. I thought I was prepared, but I am not prepared. I don't even have my book out. Give me a second. I need to pull my notebook out so we can count these kills, because like I said, the wolf and the wolf and the mule deer are our final 2 great ones where we'll actually be counting the kills. Once we get these 2, we'll only be counting time resets. Alright, now we're good to go. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, Zero. Wolves? There they are. Alright, guys, we're back to the nighttime grind. Like I said, I just got rid of the feeder grind. It was just not working out for me. My respawns were very inconsistent, and I wasn't killing as many wolves as I was beforehand, so I decided just to go ahead and trash the daytime hunting. Like I said, it just wasn't working out. I need to get that mythical first, if I can. But he's standing right behind that other one. If I can get, there we go. 2. I did not want my camera. I was wanting to spot animals. What the heck? There. Goodness. I hate when that happens, man. Just trying to spot animals, but you have to use the same button as you use to pull out your camera on the game, and you can't disable the camera. Only gonna get 1 out of that run. That's annoying. Can I not? What's going on? There it is. Well, that was strange. The game's like having glitches on me all of a sudden. It wouldn't let me pick up my animal. Wonder what that was all about. That is very true, Zero. Yeah, I'm always fine with just 1. Oh, I hear you, Raven. Well, it's awesome that you're a cop, though. Thank you for what you do for your city. I always thank cops, and I always thank Army vets whenever I see them. So thank you for what you do for your city. I appreciate your support to your community. and watching out for everybody. Yeah, we got some solos. Hooray! But with these solos, I don't claim them. Unless they're a rare color or a legendary, I do not claim these solos. I just pop them and leave them laying because I could care less about them. But of course, the one that we need to shoot is going to be back behind a mountain. How wonderful. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that shot off or not. If not, we'll just move on. I don't feel like running all the way around this thing to get one wolf dead. We'll try it again next run if we need to. Yeah, okay, we're just going to move on. That's just HM areas anyways. Oh, nice, guys. Well, thank you both then. That's pretty cool. That's stupid level 7, dude. Can you please come back as something else? Yeah, I remember you. He's my troublesome wolf. He's the one that just does not want to be anything but a big one. Mythical, so you're gonna get it. And then, can we get another one? Can. Level 6. Level 5. 3. I think that's enough out of that zone. Let's see, where's the other ones? 3. My sticks are still doing that weird thing today where it's like, if you guys notice, it's like I'm passing up the animals. It's not by intention. I'm literally just barely flicking the stick, and it's thinking that I am wanting to make big movements like that. I don't know what it is. Alright. Well, here's this one. Yeah, I just think that we're going to have a lot better luck at nighttime anyways for the wolves. I do want 2 of them, so I am going ahead and confirming, guys, that we are going to be doing 2 different wolf grinds. I'm wanting one off this map, and then I'm going to be bringing this map back to a multiplayer. And then I'm going to test and see how Medved is for the grinds. And if Medved turns out to be a good map for the wolves, then we will try to get one off Medved. Because I'd like one off this map and one off Medved, and then from there I'll be good for the wolves. Like I said, there's just a place in my trophy lodge where I would really like to be able to have a couple of wolves, some of my Great One wolves howling at each other. There's a little wolf corner. Where's this one at? Did I pass him up? Yeah, he's right here. Let's see. I'm only running right now because I think that there was one more that I shot, but I can't remember where he's at. I could be wrong, but I thought there was at least one more wolf. Maybe not. Alright. Let's go get the other one. Well, it shouldn't be stick drift because this controller has never had it before. If I was using my Spider-Man one, I would say it could be stick drift because it actually did get a little bit of it for a while and then it fixed itself somehow. And I've not had stick drift in it ever since, except for just like little bitty instances of it. Yeah, I don't think it's stick drift. I think that it's something to do with my sensitivity or something. I really don't know. Ever since the last Call of the Wild update, on my game, whenever I try to barely move my sticks, it wants to go a little bit further than I'm expecting for it to. So, I'm thinking I might need to turn down my sensitivity and see if that helps. Let me see. Let me actually do that real quick. It might feel a little bit weird to me to have a little bit lower sensitivity, but no, it'll be on controller. Well, no, that shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, that's the default, so I mean, that shouldn't be it. Huh. Not sure. I really don't want to move that then, because I thought I was a little bit higher than the default. Oh, for a minute there, I thought that was an icon of a feeder, and I was thinking, did I forget one? But that's actually my tripod. Four, 3, 6. Dead 6. There's 2 6s. Gone both. I'm glad that one didn't crest the hill. And where'd these other ones go? Fighting for me, Duke. There he is. Yeah, you're doing a good job, buddy. Here you go. Here you go, my friend. Haven't been giving you treats lately. You're still my pal. Alright. Honestly, I really enjoy these types of grinds. Whenever we have like 3-hour streams and I do 3 great ones in the same stream, I actually really do have a lot of fun with that. See, it's a 7, that's a 3. Where's the other one at? That's a 5. Okay, so we're gonna try to get the 7 at least. And that one's gonna stand right in front of it. Figures. We'll get that one then. Oh, I thought he was gonna stand there for another second. Apparently he didn't. Alright, what's at the other side? How did these spook? Oh, I hit something good on that one at least. Well, I don't know how those spooks, but oh well. At least we came out with 2 of them. Those shouldn't have spooked though. By the way, guys, we just broke 1,100. We're 1,100 kills into this grind now, so the wolf should be here any time. Usually after I break 1,000 kills, I go ahead and say that the great one is at any point. This is our longest running grind today, by the way. Our Mule is, I think it's like in the 600s or something like that. And then our fallow deer we just started yesterday, so it's not that far into its grind at all. But again, the fallow deer, we're just counting time resets. We're not actually counting the kills. Yep, I did see the wolf lane over here. Nice. Gonna work. Yeah, this is definitely a lot better than the feeder grind. I hate saying that because I was really hoping we'd get to do it during the daytime, but what they were doing, I did figure it out, by the way, guys. My wolves were coming in like an hour or 2 after the feed zone started, and they were leaving about 30 minutes to an hour after. Most of the zones were actually starting to leave about an hour to 30 minutes prior to the feed zone actually ending. Yeah, I was gonna have to be forced to hunt at nighttime anyways, even with the feeders, and I was just like, what's the point? So that's why I took them down and decided to go back to this. I wouldn't have been able to hunt them during the day if I wanted to, unfortunately. 7, 6, 2 7s. So we got a solo in here because I've only ever had 2 wolves. So one of these is a solo. I'm not sure which one it is. I wish that they would turn a different direction for me, though. Oh, that shot. That was a quarter shot and a half, and I made it count. See, 3, 3. Can I get the 6? Can. Where's the other one? 3. I know I had 3 males in here today. I guess we're only going to come out with 2 of them. Is that one floating, or did he not float? I feel like he was floating. We'll see. I don't know. There's just a lot of things that I'm trying to make my mind up about. Like, part of me wants to continue counting the kills because I do enjoy writing down every kill. But then again, there's some days where it's tedious and I just don't feel like counting the kills. So I don't know. We're not that far into the Fallow grind, so I know that we're probably about 50 kills in on that one. If I was wanting to start counting, I would just say 50. But I honestly just don't know if I want to count the kills or not, to be honest. Some days I feel like counting, and other days I don't. But it is a cooler statistic though, other than just time resets. But I don't know. Did that one float? I thought he did. Yeah, he did float. If he despawns here, then that's just because I fast travel twice. Let's go over and see if we can't get him though. By the way, what do you guys want to see me grind for after we finish these grinds up? Because, like I said, the mule deer on SRP, I'm mainly just doing that one just so that way it's sort of like the New England mountain situation where I just wanted to get a mule deer off of a map that not a lot of people grind on. As far as mule deer are concerned. So, after we get this wolf and the mule deer and our final fallow deer, what great one would you guys like to see me grind for? You can suggest one I've never done before. Again, I have my niches, so it may still not be something I'll do. But is there any duplicates of any great ones you guys know that I have you'd like to see the return of the grind, like the moose or the pheasant or anything like that? Or is there maybe a new one that you guys would like to see me pursue that I don't have? Raven would like to see a tar grind? I don't know, Raven. Tar is kind of like on the fence with me. I like the animal. It's just, I don't know. That's the thing. Is that I'm for headgear, and tars just have little stubs on their head, so it's not really intriguing. But I'm not. I do like the latte color one. The latte wolf is really pretty in my opinion, or wolf, tar. But again, you can't choose which ones you get, so. I didn't think I was gonna get that one, but I thought I'd just shoot some bullets anyways. Fox? Honestly, Zero, I was actually debating going to Scotland and doing a fox grind. I actually was. Again, I'm not the best shot, though. That's the only problem, is that I feel like that grind would take me forever to complete, because I am not the best shot at shooting small animals, and especially ones that run as quick as they do. So, that's a maybe, but I really don't know. A fox is an animal I would like to have a great one of, though. I love red foxes in real life, so, I mean, whenever they announced the red fox, I already had plans on doing it. But once I heard that you had to shoot both the male and the female to get both respawns back, that's actually what kind of turned me off from it. I don't know. Like I said, if they were to change the respawns to where you didn't have to shoot both, I would definitely be all over. If you could just shoot the male, and then it would get its respawn like any other animal in the game, then yeah, I would be all over it. Oh, come on, dude. It's gonna turn right at the last second. See, it's a 3, 6, 3. Any legendaries in here? I wouldn't expect for there to be where it's not HM'd, but I am getting plenty of myths. I'm getting plenty of mythicals. Can I get you too? Almost. Alright, that's good enough. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing about it, Zero. And I get your joke, by the way. But yeah, that's like the only thing. I did not want to save that. Why did it save that? I didn't hit square twice, did I? Hang on. I'm gonna get rid of that saved harvest because I did not want him. Let's unsaved. Saved harvest. Delete. There. Yeah, I don't know why it was saying I saved that one. I must have like anxiously hit the square button twice or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of my only thing on the respawns, man. Is that if I was a better shot at the wolves, to where I like had a lot of confidence in myself about hitting the shots, it would be a lot more intriguing for me to do the wolf grind. I mean the fox grind. But honestly, the main reason I don't do it is just simply because I don't have the greatest shot when it comes to wolves, and because you have to. If I were to shoot the male and then the female took off and I didn't get her, then that means that we'd have to do a second run in the same spot and just going after the female wolf, which obviously wouldn't help us towards the great one. So that's kind of my turn off about them. And I did not count my last kills. Go figure. No, wait. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's a 3, not a 5. Okay, we're good. 1106. 1106 kills. This wolf grind has been going on for quite a while. I am very excited though to get it over with though. Not just so that way I can have a great one wolf, but also so that way we can use Yukon again in the multiplayer streams. I know you guys really enjoy coming to Yukon and hunting with you on this map. So it'll be a lot of fun whenever this grind ends, knowing that we're going to be taking everything back up and moving to Medved. Again, it will be kind of a give and take because Medved is a map that we love hunting on as well on the channel. But to be honest though, it has been a long time since Yukon has been on multiplayer, so. Oh, come on. How did I miss that shot? Dude, it's gonna die, but he's gonna go forever. Luckily, that's our last zone, though. So if we had to do a long track, this would be the zone to do it on. Because at least we know it's not going to despawn on us. Still, though, it's rough knowing that we're going to have to take time off the stream now to track that one. Because it is in the main zone, so I can't leave him. Alright, Duke, let's get started, man. Honestly, now that it's mentioned, I've really been considering doing a fox grind. Yeah, like I said, I love the species. I love red foxes in real life, so I mean, obviously I would love to do the grind on the game. It's just, like I said, it's just those 2 reasons, man. But again, it's an on the fence type grind, though. It's not one I'm saying no to. It's just one that I'm hesitant about doing. So we'll see. You're currently building a homestead on Farm Simulator? That's interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't have Farm Simulator, but I do have what is it called? Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, and I do play that one from time to time. It's basically Harvest Moon. It's a Wonderful Life, but the remake of it. I don't play it very often, but it's kind of one of those games where I'll get in the mood for it for a while, and then I'll kind of lose the mood for it. But I do play that one from time to time. And don't judge me, guys, but I was raised with I was raised with Thomas the Tank Engine as a very little kid for the classic series. And there is a video game coming out on the 17th this month for Thomas the Wonders of Sodor, and it's made by the people that do the train simulators. And I am actually debating on getting that game and playing it because it would be really cool to play to go for the nostalgia of my trip to just play as my favorite trains and just driving around Sodor, because they've literally recreated the entire island of Sodor. And they're planning on doing different engines and stuff for future DLCs and stuff. So, and there's like stories that'll be told, and you can take the express or do deal with the, what is it called, what is it? Whenever you're like banking the trucks and stuff, freight. There you go. Or you can do freight and all kinds of different things. I've been thinking about getting that one. Don't judge me, by the way. It's just for a nostalgia trip. But the game looks like it's gonna be fun though. Like I said, if you guys ever played Train Simulator or whatever it is by Dovetail Games, those are the same people that's doing this game. So, I don't know. It might be good. Why am I doing crunches or sit-ups rather, whatever those are called? All right. We probably have enough time for 2 runs apiece on each one of these grinds today, by the way, guys. An hour is really, if you guys haven't noticed, blah, blah, blah. I cannot talk today. My English is terrible. If you guys who grind on the game have noticed, it takes about an hour to do 2 runs, depending on what kind of grind you're doing. So, we'll probably be able to do 2 full sessions for each animal that we do today. So, we'll do this full run, reset time, go through all the zones and see if there's a great one, and then we'll move on to the mule deer. And then we'll do the muleys for a couple of runs, and then we'll finish off with the fallow. No comments in stream. That either means that you guys do not approve of Thomas the Tank Engine and just don't want to say, or you guys just don't know what to say, which is understandable. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a fun game to drive around a fully recreated thing from my childhood. So for nostalgia reasons, and also because I've always liked trains, I think that it's gonna be a fun experience for me at least. Also, for those of you who may be wondering where the playthrough for Resident Evil Requiem is, it is almost ready. I am currently doing my very first playthrough, or my very first time playing through the game again in New Game Plus. And I'm actually not the biggest fan of how they did New Game Plus. I really don't. Instead of just giving you all the weapons and them being fully upgraded as you left them, you have to re-upgrade them. But you can access them like right at the start of the game now. And it's nice but bad at the same time, because there is a certain way that Leon unlocks these weapons, and for that certain way to just be there with it to have no purpose throughout the beginning of the game, it just feels out of place to me. And because of that, I'm not really a big fan of how they did that. But other than that, though, I am seeing how New Game Plus goes through, and if I don't really like that way, I'll just delete my saved history and I'll just do it from scratch. Because I actually do really like playing the game before you have all the upgrades and everything. And it's a storyliner, so it don't matter if I lose all my save history. Okay, there's our other 7 that we need to shoot. I don't know if I hit that one or not. Yeah, I did. Okay. 6, I might as well go ahead and pop him too. How that did not get in the lungs or something, I have no idea. That shot looked like it was on the money. But apparently it definitely was not on the money. Let's go get my 4-wheeler so we can claim those. I'm going to count 3 here. I don't know if we got that last one. It probably will kill it, but it's going to be a long time. So I think I'm just going to count the 3 that we know are dead. Very true, Raven. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen the trailer for it, though, I mean, I understand that Thomas is a kids show and stuff like that, and understand that the game is going to be more kid-friendly. But if you watch some of the trailers, and especially the introduction trailers to the game, the way they drive the trains and stuff, they have it where there's different difficulty modes. So they wanted to appeal to all audiences that are fans of Thomas. So if you're like an older audience and generation, you have to have a difficulty setting where it actually stimulates driving trains a lot more than just stop and go. Or you can have it on the simplified difficulties, which is basically the same thing. You have a brake and a go system. You can also leave the trains and walk around and explore the island on foot, which is really cool. And there's a collectible storyline to follow. So I mean, like, to me, it's a lot more than just a kid's game that where you just drive Thomas the Tank Engine trains. It actually has like a lot more into it, and I do think it's going to be appealing for most audiences. But I've already told my wife though to not worry about buying it just yet, because I do want to see it. I do want to see gameplay on it before I decide if I want it. Because if the game is absolutely sucky, even though it looks amazing, I will say that the graphics for the game is great. But if the gameplay is very just like meh, or the island just doesn't turn out to be the way that some of these content creators for Thomas say that they're hoping it'll be, then I'll probably just skip out on it. But it would be cool, though, in my opinion, to drive the trains from my childhood. And I was thinking about streaming it even, but I didn't know if that'd even be something you guys would even be interested in. It wouldn't be as high action-packed as some of these would be. I thought I had a third one. I counted 3. Is it this way? Oh, I get it. I shot 3 of them, but it was only 2 that fell. Okay, so it was just me getting confused. Okay, never mind. We're good to move on. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys, do not get excited, okay? This is not me confirming that we're doing this on the channel, okay? It's just me, this what I'm leaning towards. Going back to the Great One talk that we had a few minutes ago. The Great Ones that I am considering heavier than I used to consider. Number 1 is the bear. I have been considering doing the black bear grind. Again, I didn't really want a black bear in the start just because, I don't know, honestly. I just wasn't really wanting a black bear. But as time has went on, I kind of have been getting the thoughts of where I would like to kind of have one. So we might do a bear grind, though it's not a confirmation. Like I said, it just depends. And then the only other great ones I can think of that I would want that I haven't done, to be honest, would be the fox. And that's honestly about it. There really isn't many great ones right now that I really want. The tar is one that would be cool. But again, it's just not one that's like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. But I have been thinking about the bear quite a bit. 6, 3, 7, 3, 4. So we're gonna go up to the 7. And then we're gonna, well, I was gonna try for the 6, but he took off too quick, so that's fine. I think I'm actually just gonna jump on the 4-wheeler from here instead of going down there. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they unveil the elk soon. Like, if they were teasing the Great One elk earlier this month, I mean, I really want them to go ahead and just release that, because I'm going to be going after multiples of those, especially if all of the elk Great Ones are beautiful and I don't have any complaints about the rack. I will be all over those. I don't know where this wolf went. Come on, Duke, you're falling behind, man. Seriously, though, where's the blood trail for this one? And of course, Duke's wanting to swim. When doesn't he want to swim? That's all Duke ever wants to do is swim. But you can run around. You don't have to come through the freezing eye for the frigid waters. You dummy. Come on. Alright, can we go hunting now, please? Thank you. What are you referring to, Zero? You said you'd like to see it. Are you talking about the Thomas game, or are you talking about the Black Bear grind? I'm not entirely sure. We just talked which topic you're discussing. Like I said, though, I'm not going to be getting that game unless I know that it's a game I'd want to play. And they haven't released a whole lot of gameplay on it. They've basically mostly just been showing off the island and the trains, and they've had a little bit of gameplay. But they say it's going to be very similar to like Train Simulator. So, but with like difficulty levels as far as like how realistic you want it to be. I'm coming, Duke. You got 4 legs. I've got 2. Don't you bark at me. I don't hear it. You just turn around and go on. I know you're waiting on me. I can see you. I have eyes. This was a really bad shot on this wolf, but we can't leave him. He's in a main zone, so we can't leave him, unfortunately. Hello. Oh, did you find him? Thank goodness. Alright, now we can move on. Red Brown! Guys, let's go! I got the other rare! He screwed up, but I got him! I have all the rares now, let's go! I did not know he was a rare, I screwed him up, but that's fine. Red Brown! I've got all the rares for the Wolves, let's go! I'm not going to make a short of this one or anything because it's just a normal rare, but that is really, really cool. I now have all the rares for the Wolves. Let's go. I now have Egg White, Albino, Melanistic, Dark Gray, and Red Brown. Beautiful, man. Again, I don't see that as like a huge accomplishment or anything, so I'm not going to make a short of it or anything. But I'm very happy to say that I finally have all the rares for the Wolves. That's awesome. Now, if only I could get an albino pheasant. I had 3,700 kills, and I got all the rares for the pheasants except for albino. Dude, I wish that nighttime, I wish it made it a lot easier to tell if you're looking at a rare, man. It is impossible through those green binoculars to tell what the colors are if they're dark gray or red brown. The other ones stick out like a sore thumb, but those two, it's nearly impossible to tell. Like, you're going to mess those shots up. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it, man. Alright, buddy. I'll see you in a few minutes. Yeah, guys, we have about 10 minutes left before the top of the hour, so we are going to finish out this run, and then we're going to reset time, and I'm going to look through all the zones and see if there's a great one. Before we move on to the muleys. Where did this one die? My pressure's already gone off this one, so I don't know where I shot him. He should be up in here somewhere, though. Usually where they're dead at. Where is it, Dick? Oh, it's right here. Alright. And I'm reminding myself why I'm not doing kills anymore, because I keep forgetting to count my kills. I haven't forgot any of them, I just keep forgetting to count. Got the lung. Crap. Alright, we'll fast travel over there real quick and see if we can cut them off. Sometimes I'm able to shoot the other one once we get over there. It's a 4. Where's the 6 at? Six. There you are. Okay, we got something good at least. I forgot to zero my gun, but luckily we got something over there. Alright, there's one. And we'll run over here and grab this other one. Wherever he may be. Come on, Duke. Please do not go swimming. Just find the wolf. Yep, and he's gonna go swimming. I don't know why my dog does this. Every single map, if there is a body of water, instead of running around the pond, he just wants to go straight through it. He always takes the water. My dog it must be half duck or something. He absolutely loves to go swimming. Alright, you good? Let's go. Find him, Duke. Find him. Golly, did he really run this far? Whenever I shot that thing, it looked like his health was dropping pretty quick. I didn't think that he would go this far. I hope Duke's not glitched either, because I don't see any blood trail. I have never experienced a glitched dog before, but I don't see any blood. I don't know what he's tracking. I mean, he does have the perk where he can track the animals without having to follow the trail, so I'm guessing he's just taking me straight to the wolf. But, yeah, I didn't expect for the wolf to go this far. He was losing blood pretty quick. Did you find it? Okay, so they did come this way, so at least I do know that... There he is. Golly, I didn't think that wolf would go this far. He sure did. Seven, 3. What's on the other side? 3, 5, 7, and 3, and mythical. Alright. So there is a mythical over there. I'm going to take the 7 out of this group. At least the 7. Oh, there's another 7 in that group. Didn't even notice. Let's see if he'll stop for us. Or stop running at least. Yeah, I'll kill him. Alright. See, where's the myth? Is that him? That's him. I'll take the myth first. Well, you're not spooked, so I guess I'll take you next. That should be good enough. We'll take 4. How long do you guys think this grind is going to last, by the way? We're at 1,120 kills. So when do you guys think that this grind is going to come to an end? Where's the other wolf? Oh, he's over here laying. I'm hoping sub 2,000 is whenever we're going to get ours. Is what I'm hoping for. Take me to him, buddy. Oh, he's right here. That was easy. Alright, so we get the other 2. Also, guys, if you are enjoying the stream and like being here today, please make sure that you guys show your support by the channel by liking it for me. Hitting the like button, that make sure that other people can be able to find the channel easier. Please make sure you guys also subscribe and help me try to achieve my goal at some point of being 100,000 strong. I really appreciate your all support. Where is this wolf? There he is. Where is the other blood trail at? Duke, man, you have got to be quicker. Oh, wait, it's right here. I didn't even see the wolf. It's literally laying right here. Well, my bad. Yeah, guys, if anybody wants to jump in chat and talk to me, feel free to do so. I'd be more than happy to entertain any of you. If you guys just want to chill and watch me hunt, that is fine too. 7, 6, 2, 7? Oh, come on. Did I get anything good? I don't think I did. That's okay. We'll let him go. If we kill him, if he dies, he'll get a respawn. I'm just going to count 1 kill here, though. I'm just going to hope with a shadow of a doubt that I didn't kill that one. He didn't float, did he? I mean, it shouldn't have floated. Dick, are you bugged out again, man? No, you're not. Okay, good. No, it's right here. Okay. It was up high instead of down low. They're usually down at the bottom section. Don't see any others. 3. There's a 5, and there's a 2. So we got a 6 and a 5 here this time. No, I ain't gonna worry about it. We're out of time for the wolf grind anyways. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna finish it out and then reset time and then look through all the zones again to see if we have a great one. But I don't want to keep shooting animals and having to track them whenever we're needing to move on to the next great one grind. Let's go ahead and get these last 2 zones out of the way. Hopefully we'll be able to get a great one to show up in one of these zones today. What are you guys warning calling about? Interesting. 2, 6. Bunch of 6s. Is there anything down there? I didn't even see my second group. What time is it? Oh, it's after the drink zone's over. Crap. All that tracking caused us to miss the zone on this run. That's fine. It happens. Alright, that's going to be our last kill for the wolves. But we are going to reset time and go through all the zones one more time just to make sure that there isn't anything else that we need to shoot. Or to make sure that there isn't a great one, rather. If there is a great one, by the way, where's this one? It just said confirmed trophy. Oh, it's right here. If a great one does show up, by the way, guys, we're going to leave it on the map until the end of the stream. And we're going to see if we get any other great ones, if we can stack any other ones, because you never know. We could end up getting a mule deer or another fallow by the end of the grind, and it'd be really cool to take out 2 great ones at the very end of the stream today. So, if the great one wolf does show up right here after we reset time, we're going to leave him on the map, and that goes for any of the other animals that we hunt tonight. Alright, let's go through and see what we have. Hopefully we got a great one, but if not, then we'll move on to the Silver Ridge Peaks mule deer grind and get back on them for a while. Like I said, we're just going to fly through all these zones, just make sure there isn't a 10 fabled, or a, we might shoot a legendary if we have a diamond. Obviously rares will get popped. So 5, 2, 4, 7, 4, 6. Okay, nothing here. These respawns have not came in completely yet, unfortunately. It's a 5. Oh. They just now spawned in. I know that level 7. So we got 2 solos in that zone now because we only had two animals. One was a 5 and one was bigger, and now we got a 6 and a 7. So we have another solo that's moved over to that area. Oh, what was that? Hang on. Okay, it's one of them. Alright, move on. Yeah, they're just now coming in. The game is just now popping all the wolves in, unfortunately. No great one here. Let's move on. It's so funny just to come over here and just those wolves just like into existence. Yeah, some of the males haven't came back in yet either. I've noticed that. So we're not going to get to see all of the respawns, unfortunately. But we're getting to see at least the majority of them. These last few zones are the ones that may or may not have the respawns in them just yet, because we did just shoot them. But we'll still check them. Yeah, that one didn't come in yet. Five, 3, 2, 2, and the other wolf has not spawned back in yet. 2 more zones to check, everybody, and then we'll move on to the mule deer. At least now I get to see what was in my other zone. 3, 5. Nothing too important over there at the moment. It does not look like we have any wolves in this other zone just yet. Last spot. See if they blink into existence here. There they are. Of course, they're on the wrong side of the pond. Okay. Before we move on, let me actually go over here to this pond and see if there's any solos, because I get solos on this pond all the time. And I just have to shoot them and they'll end up coming back to that pond. They just bounce and forth between these two. So let me see if there's anything over here real quick, and then we'll move over to Silver Ridge. Yeah, we got one solo over here. Two solos over here. If that level 6 over there was a level 5, I'd probably leave it. But where it's a 6, I don't really want to leave that. There we go. These are just solos. I'm gonna grab the mythical just because it's a mythical, but I'm just gonna let the 6 do whatever it wants to do. Usually solos, I don't really pick them up in most cases unless they're in my main zones. Just because I just don't really care to. But if they're legendary or mythical or anything that's easy, or just easy to find, just to run up to and grab, I'll get it. Most of the time, I just let solos lay. Don't see any other wolves. All right, guys, let's move over to Silver Ridge Peaks. Get the mule deer grind going. We ended the wolf grind today at 1,126 kills. Still no sign of a great one just yet. Now I gotta find my paper for my muleys. Where is my Yukon wolf? Silver Ridge mule deer. We're at 576 kills on this map. Kind of in the midway point for them. Alright. Let's get the mule deer started today. Change my loadout real quick. Yeah, we'll do about 45 minutes of the mule deer. We'll do as many runs as we can. Like I said, usually we're only able to get 2 in per hour. But we'll see what we can't do with them. Hopefully you guys enjoy these variety streams where we do multiple great ones in one stream. Again, it doesn't really dedicate enough time to one grind to really be able to get a lot of progress made, but it does keep the stream fresh where you're not just hunting for the same animal over and over again. So hopefully you guys do enjoy these occasional streams where we go for multiple species. Pretty nice level 4 over there. See if his buddy's going to drink for us. He is not going to drink. He's just going to stand there at the water's edge. Huh. Makes it a little bit tough on us, but not by a lot. Oh, I did not mean to pull that up. Great, now I got the dismantle bug on my screen. I'll fix that here in a minute. There we go. Now it should be fixed. Interesting rack on that level 4. Yeah, what's up, Raven? Hush, Mila. Yeah, we're doing 3 great ones today, man. We were wanting to spend 3 hours on each, but because we had to track some wolves, it delayed the mule deer by about 15 minutes. So, but we're trying to do 1 hour on all 3 of our gronds. So we're doing an hour. We did an hour on wolf, an hour on mule deer, and then at the top of the hour, we're going to finish off the stream with a fallow deer. Hopefully, we get at least one of these great ones to show up today. We had a pretty good stream so far, though. No diamonds just yet, but I'm sure the mule deer will probably change that, or maybe even the fallow from where they're HM'd. But we did at least get another rare for the wolves. We did get the red brown, so I now have all the rares for the wolves, which is awesome. I always think that goat's bigger than what he is. I see him all the time. So apparently one of them came back as a baby for some reason. Shoot him. I did not mean to shoot. Well, we'll worry about the other one later. I couldn't tell if he's a solo anyways. I have a solo that usually stands down there in that tall grass. And he's also a level 2. So I'm okay not shooting him, actually. Just to make sure that I didn't actually shoot the solo. Down here and grab this guy. Okay, so there's my solo. So yeah, that actually was our other buck. He just came back as a baby for some reason. We've been getting a lot of small bucks, guys. You never know. We could be getting a great one soon. My map, for some reason, has been turning up some medium-sized to small animals, and this map is herd managed. So, we may be getting a big old diamond, or we could end up getting a great one. You never know. I am honestly hoping for the latter. See, what's over here today? There's our boy. We actually have 2 bucks here, but the other one is a little one, so I'm probably going to leave him and hope that this is my constant. Because if this is the constant buck, then I can leave the other one to help out with HM. Because, yeah, that's a baby deer. That is definitely, one of these are definitely a solo, and I'm hoping it's the smaller one. Whoop, about skipped a pond. That wouldn't have been good. And like I said, guys, we are going to be doing a variety week next week. So unless I'm just in the mood for Call of the Wild, then we'll do other things next week. I'm planning on doing a deer hunting camp stream. I'm planning on maybe doing either Fishing Planet or Fishing Sim World Pro Tour again. And then for the last stream of the week, if I might return to Call of the Wild, or we'll end up doing something different. I'm really not sure just yet. Where are my deer at? I mean, I didn't destroy this zone over here, did I? No. Yeah, guys, I'm very suspicious of this zone right now, because we definitely still have this zone here, but for the past couple of runs, it has not had a single deer in it. And I'm really wondering if the RNG is trying to decide on what animal to put here right now, and I'm very, very much hoping that it's a great one. Because it's been a couple of runs, and that zone is still not returned. So, even after a full game reset, apparently. So I really think that the RNG is stuck in that spot for some reason. Now, sometimes when that happens, the game will crash, so if the stream does randomly stop, just know that it wasn't me, and that I'll be starting the stream back as soon as possible, as long as it isn't too close to 6 o'clock. Right now, it's 4:19 my time, so we still got plenty of time. Level 4. That is a level 1. And a level 2. Yeah, guys, I'm really thinking that we might be getting a great one on this map. I'm really thinking the great one is about to spawn, because I'm getting all kinds of baby bucks. And that one zone back there just is not spawning in for some reason, which is also just very, very sus. So we'll shoot him. I mean, I'm supposed to have 3 shooters here, and obviously these guys are not shooters. Okay, didn't hit that one. Tell me to hit something at least. I did not. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I know, Raven. I want it to be a Great One Mule Deer. And if it is a Great One Mule Deer, I want it to be the drop tine rack. I don't care what color. I really would prefer any of them that are not the striped color, but I mean, even if I get that one, it's fine. But the drop tine rack or the heart rack is the one I'm wanting. If I end up getting the bull rack, as I call it, or the velvet rack, if you will, or the corkscrew rack, that one is probably not even going to be put in my main lodge, because I do not like those 2 racks at all. So if I get the velvet rack, or if I get the corkscrew rack, they're going to go in the wonky lodge. Maybe free roam. I'm not sure. The wonky lodge is meant for animals that are very wonky, whereas the free roam lodge is meant for any animals that don't have a great one. So I'm not sure where I'll put that great one at. I'll still keep it, obviously, and I'll still be happy with it. Can I get you too, sir? Stop running for me. No, that's a bad shot. I thought I was lower than what I was. Oh no, into that bullet. No. Well, as they said on Deer Hunter 4 and Deer Hunter 5, looks like you're going to be tracking that one. Those were peak games for their times, for anybody who knows those 2 games. For the PC, Deer Hunter 4 and Deer Hunter 5, way back whenever it was dinosaur computers, my goodness, those games were so good. Hunting games have came a long way since then, but they were really, really good for their time. We'll come back and track that other one. That's funny, Raven. Yeah, babe, goats are hilarious. I mean, look at all these babies, guys. I mean, look at this. All of these are level 2s. And I've had shooters here ever since the beginning of the grind. So yeah, I think we're getting ready to get a great one. I really think we're getting ready to get a great one today. This does not make very much sense for these zones. Oh, I thought that guy was smoked by the way he's acting. Where did the other buck go? Okay, he's right back here. We do have a level 3 turkey up here somewhere too. We saw him last stream. We were claiming our bucks, and there was a random turkey that flew in front of us, and it was a level 3 gobbler. So there is a diamond potential turkey up here. I just don't know where. Dude, with all these babies, I'm literally getting excited. Like, I'm literally getting excited right now. I've been wanting a Silver Ridge Peak Muley for a long, long time. As soon as they released the mule deer, I knew immediately I was going to be doing Silver Ridge Peaks, but a ski ridge had just launched, so obviously I did it on a ski first. But yeah, I've been really wanting a great one off this map because I absolutely love this map. Whoop. Alright, let's go check our solo zones, just to make sure we don't got a great one on one of them. I am really, really thinking we're about to get something special, guys. All my deer are being turned into level 2s. And this is a fully HM'd map, with only a couple of pawns that have, like, small level 3s on them. So, to see this many level 2s is not normal for my map. And the mule deer is usually a pretty quick grind. They usually don't exceed 1,000 kills in most cases. Though some people have had long grinds with them. But most of the time, a lot of people get them in like the high hundreds or really low 1,000s. Apparently the mule deer is a pretty high spawn rate. Just make sure we don't got a great one in the solo zone. What size was that guy? No, what size was he? I need to see. Is that a level 3 in there? Oh, it ain't. Okay, so no great one here, so let's go check our only other pawn that we could have one on. What's up, Colton? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm pretty sure we're about to get a great one. I don't want to excite you too early, but I really think that we're getting ready to get a great one muley, because the map is just popping out nothing but little level 2s. So we're either getting ready to get a banger diamond, or we're getting ready to get, or maybe several diamonds, or the game may be trying to pump out a great one right now. And we have one zone that will not bring the respawns back in, and I'm really sus about that zone, because last stream we went there, we shot animals out of it, and then the next run we didn't have anything, and then the stream had to end. And then we came back here today, and there's still not respawns in that zone. So RNG is apparently having a hard time with that zone. And there's 3 bucks in that zone. So 3 chances to have a great one in that spot. So it could be there, but we're checking everything we possibly can right now, because I am pretty sure that we're like on the verge of getting a great one off this map right now. You're fine, Zero. Yeah, exactly, Colton. Like, I'm excited to death because every single one of my zones, except for I have obviously 8 zones, and out of all 8 zones, I think I have 3 of them that like were nothing but level 2s, and this is a fully HM'd map, so that's not normal. There's a big level 4. Yeah, he's definitely not supposed to be here. That's our solo, guys. In case you guys are wondering, that is our solo who always bounces between this pawn and the one that we just left. So, he has a chance to make dime. I don't think that he will. I don't think that rack makes dime, but I'll try it with 308 here in just a minute. I need to change my perks back around. I still have it set up for haggis hunting, and I have not touched the haggis in quite a while. So I need to reset my skills and perks. Okay, let's get him. If you'll stop moving. Dude, make up your mind. Where do you want to stand? Did I get a lung? I did get a lung. Let's go. When they're standing like that, just aim for the middle of the belly, and usually you'll get a lung. You could miss it or barely miss it at times, but that's usually a guaranteed spot if they're quartering like that. Aim right for the very front of the hip if they're bad cornering you, and if they're quartering you like that one, just aim for the middle of the stomach, and it usually will cut right through the lung. Yeah, you did, Colton. I think you even put it on the Discord, if I remember correctly, unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, you told me you got your red deer, man. That's amazing. Right now, I'm actually debating on doing the black bear, Colton, to make you a little bit excited. I know you've been wanting to see me do the black bear grind, and I have been debating it. It won't be for a while still yet, but I would like to get these 3 great ones first. So I want to get the mule deer, the wolf, and the and our final fallow before I change things up entirely. But I have really been considering getting a black bear, just so I can have one. I'd be a one and done with it if I did a black bear, so I'd only be getting one of them. But I have been debating it highly. So we'll see. I don't think this guy's gonna make dime, but we'll look at him. Dude, he's beautiful though. I love that rack. I'm hoping one day I get a rare of that rack. You're doing another moose grind? Yeah, I know. So the grinds that I'm actually debating on right now, guys, one is the Silver Ridge Peaks. I'm a black bear. The other grind I have been considering is a Ski Ridge moose. And then I've also been considering and I already know that I'm going to be going to Medved after we get the wolf. Our wolf great one is going to be we're going to be getting him, and then we're going to be switching to Medved to get a second one. So that is currently my plan for the wolves. Is I'm going to get one off of a Yukon, and then I'm going to get my second one off of a Medved. And then after that, I'm going to be moving on to something else for 2 other things. I'm only wanting 2 wolves because I have this little corner in my trophy lodge where I really want 2 great ones to be looking up, howling, and then I'm gonna have like them 3 rares up on the wall behind them. So I really want like a little wolf corner in my lodge, and I'd like to have 2 great ones. But as far as the black bear is concerned, I'd be good with just one. I'm not really like keen on like wanting to get a bunch of them. The black bear is a really cool, great one, but it's just like I said, they all look alike, so I probably won't even do HM for them. But we'll see. I hear that, Zero. Sometimes you just get that idea in your head where it's like, okay, that's the one I want to do. So yeah, I get that entirely, man. I mean, who knows? I'm talking about black bear, but I could end up just doing other things. Because like I said, I have 3 grinds right now, and I want to get these great ones off these 3 grinds before I move on to something new. But like I said, I'm really thinking that, because I like to have 3 grinds going at the same time, because that way I have variety. And I'm really debating on returning to New England Mountains and trying to get a wolf off New England, or not a wolf, excuse me, a moose off New England Mountains, because the same setup that I currently have for the whitetail is the exact same setup I use for the moose, because they drink in the exact same locations. So I would have to move a couple of things around, but that's about it. Okay, so we only got 1 respawn here right now. The other one, I think that's my solo. Yeah, that's one of the solos back there, I think. So we're just gonna shoot this 1 buck, and then if we come back around in the future and realize that it's just these 2, then we'll know that he's not a solo and we'll have to shoot him. So we'll settle for just the 1 buck for now. That is true, Colton. But honestly, the thing about it is, though, man, is that I really don't care too much about black bear diamonds. Like I said, predators for me, unless it's like a predator that I really, really love. Black bears I like, but I don't love them. And because of that, I really don't care too much about having a lot of diamonds on the way. So honestly, for me, I really don't mind not having HM. I might do some pawns, like if they're so. Let's do, for instance, like the grind I did for New England Mountains. Obviously, I didn't want to HM the entire river because that would take forever. So the only places I heard managed on the river were places that were like guaranteed not going to be places I was going to hunt. Like if they were really ugly locations and really hard to get to, I would try to herd manage those spots so I would never have to worry about returning to them. If there's any places like that here on Silver Ridge Peaks where the pond is just like really hard to get shots out of or something like that, then yeah, I'd HM that spot just so that way I wouldn't have to worry about going back to it. But to be quite honest, I really don't care too much about diamonds with the black bears. I would basically just be going after the great one, and that'd be good enough for me. And plus, whenever you do Great One grinds, you're going to be guaranteed a couple of diamonds along the way at least. So, about every 100 kills or so, every 80 to 100 kills, the game usually gives you a diamond. So, I know that I would get diamonds over time either way. I'm just not crazy about getting diamonds, if that makes sense, on the black bear. Now, on the other hand, though, let's say that it was a grizzly bear, which, in my opinion, still needs a remaster in this game entirely. But the grizzly bear is a very iconic animal, and I really do like them. So, if the grizzly ever gets a great one, then yeah, I'll be doing full HM for those, because I really do want diamond grizzlies. Black bears, I live in Kentucky, and we see black bears, we hear about black bears, I see them all the time from people in Tennessee and around Kentucky, so it's like, I've seen them all my life. So even though I like them, they're just not like, the animals that you can't hunt in real life are usually the ones that you're drawn to in a video game. And that's kind of my story with those. But I'm gonna quit yapping. I think I've said enough. I think you guys get it. Yep, still no big ones. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. I don't want him here no more. And that guy was being protected by a doe. So let's see if he'll stop running for us. Oh, that's a bad shot. That was a bad shot. I knew it before I even pulled the trigger. And now I'm just Hail Mary and everything. Honestly, I think I'll just let him go. That's disappointing that we have to go home with the baby and didn't get the big one. But that was my fault. Sometimes I get really locked in on this game. And I'll be pushing in on my sticks a little bit without realizing it. And the game will make me shoot when I'm not ready to shoot. And that's kind of what happened with that buck right there. I didn't have my crosshair where I wanted it just yet. But where I was preparing to shoot him, I was putting pressure on the sticks without realizing it. And the game thought I was wanting to shoot. So that was my anxiety. I'll blame it on that. You have a mountain lion on your property. I see its tracks from time to time. Ooh, dude. If you could ever get that thing, that'd be awesome. I don't know if they allow you to hunt those in your area, but that'd be really cool. Yeah, I've never seen a mountain lion in my lifetime. Honestly, the only cat that I've seen while hunting is a bobcat. And I have seen a black bear in real life around the areas that I hunt, but I haven't seen him in years, even though other people claim that he's still around. But yeah, that's not the only predatory animals I've seen other than snakes, obviously. Obviously, if you're going to hunt, you're going to see snakes eventually. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I've seen as far as predator animals. I've seen one black bear, I've seen a couple of bobcats while sitting in the tree stand before, and then obviously if you run around on snakes. But it's about all I've seen, really. As far as predatory animals are concerned. That is a big... Okay, those level 3s sometimes look huge. Okay, so we're still getting solos in this spot, apparently. That's a really bad angle for that buck at the bottom. Oh, we got it. Oh, that was an epic shot, man. Dude, I love when you make those shots where you're able to get the bullet to hit it right as it runs and then it just stumbles and falls. Dude, there's something so satisfying about knowing that you're able to clip a vital at the last second. Alright, guys, here's the suspicious pond. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, you can get rare sightings where nobody else has seen the animal that you have. Alright, guys, we do have the respawns here now. I don't know what they're going to be, but this makes 3 runs since this thing has had any deer here. So, let's see what the game's giving us. The RNG apparently figured everything out. And nothing special. Very interesting. It's a little bit let down, but I mean, at least we know what's here now. But yeah, I was expecting a diamond or something to be in this spot. About pulled the trigger at a bad time. Floor him. Get that one. Did I get all 3? We did get all 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 3 bullets, 3 kills. Let's go. That was good shooting. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my very first super rare. Oh dude, you guys will hear a 30-year-old man cry if I get a super rare. Especially if it's guaranteed, because as you guys know, yes, I'm gonna say it again until I finally get one. I'm gonna continuously say it. But I have never gotten a super rare on this game in my life. I have never seen one. I have over 4,000 hours in the game, and I have all kinds of rares, diamonds, and I do have great ones. But I have never seen a max level animal that could make that was a rare color. And during any of the grinds that I've done or anything. So yes, if you guys, if a super rare shows up, you guys will probably hear a 30-year-old man cry because I'm 4,000 hours and never even seen one. It's going to be a very emotional day when that happens. I just hope that my first super rare is not an animal species that I don't want. I really want it to be an antlered animal. Something that I'm currently grinding for at least. So, like I said, a wolf really wouldn't get me too much. I don't think I'd cry over the wolf, but I'd still freak out, obviously. Or any kind of predator animal. But like any kind of deer species or moose or if they ever come out with the elk, that would absolutely just be a tearjerker in my opinion. You almost broke your neck when you got your super rare. You fell out of your chair. Oh my gosh, Raven! I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah, I've had terrible luck with super rares, man. Like I said, I've had a lot of gold rares and below. I've had some gold rares that had good estimates, though I knew they were going to troll. But I've never ever had like a max level animal. It's always been one level below and a rare color. So, dude, what is going on? Did the game just like randomly decide to give me a bunch of babies for like no reason? Because now we're just seeing the normal bucks again. I don't know what's going on. Die, die, die. I did get the first one at least. You got 3.7 hours of two super rares. I hear you, man. 3.7 hours in the entire game? Did you mean to say 37 hours or like, because Colton, you've grinded a long time. I don't understand what you mean by 3.7 hours. I know you have a lot more hours than that in the game. Especially with the trophy lodge I've seen you have to have at least 100 or so. Maybe more. Where'd this other one go? Oh, 3.7K. Okay. I got you, man. Yeah, whenever you texted me, you said 3.7 hours. You didn't put the K there, so I was wondering. I thought that's what you were meaning, but I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if that was a typo or what was going on there. Yeah, you're really close to the same amount of time that I've spent in the game. I think my actual time in the game is like I think I looked at it. I think combined I'm like right around 3,912. I think is my actual time played in the game between the PS4 and PS5. But I just go ahead and say 4,000 because I'm not keeping up with my hour to hours, and I know eventually I'm gonna hit that. But I think I looked a couple of nights ago, and I think that was like what it was. I think it was like 37.15 or something like that. I don't remember. Not 37, bleh, 39. Because I do know that on the PlayStation 4, I had 2,950 something hours on there, and then since the PS5s came out, I have like another like near 2,000. So about the same exact time play on both, give or take. No! I thought he was going to stand still. And of course he's going to stop right as soon as I meant to lead the shot. Okay. I'm not going to chase him. I don't feel like tracking. Shoot, man. I hate when that happens. The deer are walking, and then you go to pull the trigger because you know they're going to walk into your bullet, and they stop, like, at the exact same time you go to lead the shot, and you just end up shooting in front of them. I hate when that happens, man. You have 2,000 hours in the game? Nice, guys, nice. You got a super rare after your first Great One Red Deer, and before the Great One Red Deer, you got a super troll Mela. Ooh. Dude, that is one thing I hope doesn't happen. If I get a max level animal and it trolls me as my very first super rare, you guys will hear tears, but it will not be of happiness. Honestly, I'll probably be so gutted if that happened, I'd have to stop the stream. Because that would be the game just being absolutely cruel to me. If that ever happened. Dude, what is up with all these babies, man? Okay, there's that guy. I'm glad that I didn't start shooting. Let's see, which one of these babies are the biggest ones? It's 57 to 118, 57 to 116, 58 to 119. I really don't want to shoot any of those, to be honest, because of HM, but I need to have at least $2 at this zone. I'll debate on shooting another one of those little guys in the future, but the thing about it is that I know that at least two of those are solos, and I really don't want them leaving this pawn because one of them is a constant, and then two of them are solos. So one of these little baby bucks has to be my constant, but that's the problem, is that if it turns out that I shoot the solo, it's going to leave after a while, and it's going to end up on a pawn that I don't want it at. So, it's kind of a sticky situation I'm in now for that particular group. This very next kill makes 600, guys. 600 on the dot this next kill will be. Your first super was a super troll elk. Oh, that's rough, man. Yeah, like I said, I've never even seen an animal that had a chance to make super rare. Guys, is that doe looks awfully dark. I think that she's normal. Yeah, she's normal, just the lighting. That doe looks really dark there for a minute. This is obviously not supposed to be here, because I only have $1. So we'll go ahead and drop both of these. One of those is definitely a solo. 601, guys. Alright, guys, in the chat, go ahead and let me know. Do you guys want me to go ahead and reset time and check all the zones and then move on to fallow deer if there's no great one? Or do you guys want to see me do one more full run for the muleys before we do that? We got 10 minutes. I think we'll barely have enough time to complete a run. We will be late to the fallow grind, but it's up to you all. Do you guys want to see me do one more full run for the mule deer, or do you guys want me to move on to the fallow and just go ahead and check the mule deer one more time for a great one? Like, what do you guys want to see? Let me know in the chat. Just check the zones for a great one and move on to the fallow, Zero says. I can do that. Just to make sure that we get a full hour in for the fallow, because we've only got 45 minutes for the, we got about 40 minutes, I think, for the, I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting tongue-tied today. For the first grind, we did the wolves. And then this one we got 45 minutes, give or take. And then the fallow, I can make sure we get an hour on them if you guys want. It's up to you all. But even also says check zones. Alright, that's what we'll do then, guys. We'll go ahead and we will, we'll reset time and then check all the zones for a great one. And then then if there's no great one, we'll move on to the fallow. Now, like I said, the fallow grind is the only grind that we're currently doing where I'm not counting kills. As you guys know, it's hard for me to focus with my ADHD to be able to constantly keep up with the kills. I forget sometimes to write numbers down, sometimes I double count. So in order to make it a lot easier on me, I am no longer counting kills, but I am counting time resets. So every single time we do a full run of the map and then we reset time, I count it. So that way we'll know how many times it took for the great one to show up via time resets. I'll have to say that I reset time this many times before he finally showed up. Again, it is a cooler statistic for the amount of kills. It's just, it's hard for me with my focus levels to be able to do that. Honestly, if that is the solo, I'm going to be fine with that. Yeah, I think that's our solo boy right there, and he finally came back as a mid-size level 3. And I think that I'm going to leave him, because, yeah, he is a little bit big, but his estimate is tiny. And yeah, I'm tired of shooting this guy over and over again. So I think we're gonna leave him, to be honest. Let me check this other solo pawn real quick, just to make sure that that is him. But I only have one buck there, so I know that has to be him. But yeah, I think that we're gonna go ahead and call that HMs. That way we don't have to worry about these pawns anymore. Because this pawn I think is full. I don't think it can carry any other muleys, but from what I've seen at least. So, yeah, we'll probably keep checking these pawns a couple more runs, and if there's nothing else new that shows up, we're probably going to abandon them entirely, because I'm pretty sure I finally got that buck to come back as a mid-sized animal, and I'm actually okay with leaving him as such, because I'm tired of having to run down here and check these pawns instead of just resetting time. Don't see anything in that group. Alright, let's go and reset time, guys. See if we can get a great one. What's up, story time? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you came back. Yeah, it is a struggle, Raven. It's a bad struggle. I have the most severe case of it too, and I'm now at the age where medicine can't really help too much. So yeah, it's there's a lot of things going on in my life right now that's a struggle for me, but we're trying to work it all out. I'm seeing a therapist who's helping giving me some of my pointers on how to control my speech problems, which obviously you guys can tell I'm still struggling with it a little bit. And then also my forgetful nature and my impulses. To act without thinking, basically. So, but we're trying to figure everything out. Ooh, nice story. Let's go. Did he make dime, by the way? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, Raven, yes. Honestly, I will say, though, if I could choose my mule deer, it would be a mosaic. If I could choose my super rare right now, it'd be a mosaic. I'm a 300 rack. I'm a mule deer. Would be the one I want. Or that one the little tiny level 5 rack that usually trolls, that has like the little kickers on the back. I'd love either one of those. One of the big 300 racks, or or that little teeny tiny rack that trolls a lot. There's a big boy. Let's go. That is a beast. What was his estimate? He's a 302 to 363. That is a beast of a buck. Unfortunately, he's not a great one though, so we'll have to wait till next time we stream before we shoot him. Because I like to leave diamonds at the end if they show up. So yes, he will be getting shot the next time we go after muleys. But that is a nice diamond right there. Yeah, imagine right then, Raven. Imagine if that level 5 right there would have been him. That would have been insane. Like just after you said that, I mean, a super rare show up. Oh my gosh, that'd been insane. Oh, nice story. Let's go, man. Congratulations on that diamond. Also, Story, if you haven't joined our Discord or our community, if you're subscribed to the channel, you can obviously just go to the community on my channel and you can post your pictures and stuff there if you like. But if you want to go to my description on my channel and scroll down, my Discord link is right there, and you're more than welcome to join the Discord. Any trophies that you get and you want to put on there, I'm on there every day, every so often throughout the day, and if I see any trophies, I try to react to them. So, and I also have an IRL section at the very bottom. So if you get any trophies or have anything you want to share about about things in real life, you're more than welcome to there as well. That's a nice level 4. And we got another solo over here. Honestly, I'm going to leave that solo. Because we know this is a solo, and that is my main dude, because my main guy never comes back as little ones. So I'm going to be leaving this one to help with HM, and I'm going to shoot him whenever we come back next time. Got some nice bucks at the end of the stream today. Hopefully there's a great one out here. Awesome story. I'll be excited to see you in the Discord, man. We also have stuff that make sure though, story time, make sure that whenever you post stuff in the Discord, make sure that you put it in the proper tab though. I did go ahead, guys, and made it easier for you all. So I noticed that whenever you go to share something to the Discord, it would basically just show you like hashtag trophies, but it wouldn't show you like what category it was meant for. So I do have it easier now. Anytime you guys want to post anything, whenever that little drop box pops up, you will now see exactly what game that is meant for. So it's a lot easier. Just make sure that when you guys make posts on Discord, make sure that you guys are putting it in the right game. Okay, no great one at this spot, unfortunately. Yeah, anybody that's currently in the chat, if you guys are enjoy the channel and want to post your pictures on the Discord, you're more than welcome to. I'll be reacting to as many of them as I can. If you guys do not want to join Discord, but you still would like to share photos, you can also subscribe to the channel, and then go to the community tab on the channel itself, and you can post things there. And I do try to visit both throughout the day, every day. Again, it's not a guarantee. There may be some days that I forget to go on there, but I do respond to it. I do try to look at least before I go to bed at night, or throughout the day if I just want to randomly pull it up. Why are you guys up on the side of the hill? Okay. Y'all are drunk. You need to go home. You're supposed to be drinking, and there's no water up there. Awesome, Raven. Thank you. Yeah. Also, guys, another thing too. If you guys have noticed, I do not know how to fix this, and if any of you guys know how, I'll be more than happy, obviously, for you guys to teach me, because I am still learning how to use Discord a little bit. Though I've learned a lot. But for some reason, anytime that I upload a video, it is still going to my live stream section instead of to the video section. I have to literally go and hit the share button and then manually put it to the video section, and then it's on both. If you guys know how to like make sure that my videos go to videos and my streams go to streams, let me know how to do that. Because for some reason, every single thing that I upload is going straight to live streams, even if it isn't live. No great one here, unfortunately. Thank you, Raven. That's fine. Like I said, I appreciate that. I mean, as long as it's going to my Discord, it ain't really bothering me too much. But it is making me debate on going ahead and deleting the category for videos, and then just changing the title from live streams to just live streams and content. So that way it'll cover everything. I'll probably end up doing that probably tonight. I'll just get rid of the videos thing at the very top of the Discord, and I'll just rename it to live streams and content. So that way you guys know that just everything's gonna drop there. No great one here. I really do still, even though we got a diamond, and it turns out the game wanted to give us a diamond, we still got 3 more zones to check. But I really do still think that we're about to get a great one off SRP, if I'm to be honest. My maps have been showing a lot of little ones here lately. Even though it has been diamonds, it's been showing up. It's like, I've been noticing it's been like a very odd fluctuation of sizes of the animals. So I really do think that we're close to a great one on Silver Ridge. And that is really awesome, because I've absolutely loved the mule deer on Silver Ridge. And I will say that, now I'm not going to just stand by this, because obviously I could end up going back there and realizing that I was wrong. But as of right now, I think I've had more enjoyment hunting the mule deer on Silver Ridge Peaks than I have on a ski ridge. A ski ridge is beautiful, but there's just something about the lush green atmosphere and the summertime feeling of hunting the muleys on this map that just makes it, I don't know. I just enjoy the experience better on SRP right now than I do on a ski. So I think that what I'm going to do is actually keep SRP as my mule deer map. If I ever want to come back and do more muleys in the future. But that's a pretty buck. But as far as doing it on a ski ridge, I think I might actually take it up on a ski ridge and move it to and do a different species on that map, because I really would like to try to get a moose off that map. If I don't do it on Medved, because I'd like to get a moose off Medved as well if I could. The moose is my favorite great one, and I do want to get back to grinding those because I do love the moose. But dude, that is a giant level 4. 296 to 357. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to shoot anything, but that level 4 has a rack that I would really like to make diamonds. And, yeah. If I can make this count, I'm going to go ahead and try to pop this guy. It should be right in there. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's go see if that level 4 makes dime. End on an even number and also see if I can get a level 4 diamond. Yeah, I hope it's a diamond level 4. He tried to go to the shot. That's funny. No, he trolled by 12. Crap. Oh well, what can you do? Alright guys, let's move on to the fallow deer. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream today. I've had a really good time hunting for three different species with you all, and I hope that you guys have as well. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing this more often, where instead of just doing one great one for like 3 hours straight, I have been thinking about breaking it up to where maybe it's an hour and a half on one and then an hour and a half on another one. So that way we're not always doing the same exact animal. Again, if you do it that way, it makes sure that you're going to have like a lot more animals killed. Of course, it's not going to put me where we left off. I'm so glad that we're not in the time zone we need to be. Awesome, Zero. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I know, Raven. I really don't know. I really don't care which great one I get for the fallow deer. I do not want the Mickey Mouse ears. Okay, I don't care about any other rack. I just don't want the Mickey Mouse ears. If we get it, I will put it with the I will put it with the Huddle fallow just because I don't mind it. It's just not really my preferred rack. So we will keep it, but I will be returning to the fallow grind at some point in the future to try to replace him. But yeah, that is the one rack I do not want for the fallow. Is the Mickey Mouse. I don't mind about any other rack. The one I would really like is the big rack. I have the Irish elk. I have the blade rack, and now I really want the big rack. If I could really make it be all three of the racks that I want for the fallow deer, that would be good for me to end it on, in my opinion. Because once I get these three fallows, if they all three have racks I enjoy, I'll probably be done with the fallow for quite some time. Let me get it over to my. I forgot to change my stuff. Give me a second. There we go. We've done 4 time resets so far on the fallow grind, guys. Like I said, we're not counting kills on this grind. We're counting time resets now to make it easier on me. It is a little bit awkward not counting kills, I ain't gonna lie, but it does make it easier and makes it so we can get through this faster. We can just kill as many animals as we like without having to worry about stopping. So it does make it easier as far as the grind is concerned. Also, I'm thinking I might change the title to this stream after the stream ends today. Because I think if I were to list which animals I'm actually going for, it might help attract a little bit bigger of an audience. Instead of just saying 3 great ones in 3 hours, I think that I'll literally list which ones we're going after, just so that way if there's anybody... I probably should have done that in the beginning, because I probably should have said fallow, mule... I probably should have said wolf, mule deer, and fallow grinds today, is probably what I should have named it. Just so that way people that are visiting YouTube could see exactly which animals we're going after. Is there an albino over there? Hang on a second. No, it's a white. I thought we had an albino over there for a minute. Well, these two guys are just standing side by side. I don't know if I can do a double tap here. We'll try it. So, 1. We got it. Double tapped. Let's go. That played out well. Let's see, can I get all 4? If he'll stop running for me, we'll try it. I'm not going to shoot him while he's on the run. And now he's at the back of that hill, so I'm going to let him go. Alrighty. If red deer's getting close, you can sense them. I hope so, man. I hope so. Yeah, I hope you get that red deer soon. I have not hunted red deer, I think, since 2022. Or at least not grinded for them, at least. That species needs more variations. They really do. Because if they had more variations for the red deer, I'd be hunting every single one of them. I love red deer. You guys may not realize that on the channel because I don't hunt them very often on the channel at all. But red deer are my favorite animal in the game. I just don't grind for them anymore because they don't have enough variation. But if you ever get more variations, I'll be all over them. I'll be all over them at that point. Dude, if there's, I know I'm just rambling, but it's just because I'm trying to make it entertaining for you all. But I will say too that I hope that if PlayStation ever does have a certain update for the broadcast system, I really hope that they eventually update it to where you can change the title of your stream without actually ending the stream. That is kind of annoying because it would be so helpful for me if a great one showed up and I could literally just change the title so the great one is here, rather than having to like cancel out of the stream, start a new stream with that title. Do not stand in front of him, please. He's going to drink. These guys are way too far apart from each other for me to do the trick, but we'll try it. Shoot him. I don't know if I... Okay, that's going to kill him at least. Alrighty, let's see what's over here. That is a interesting level 4. He has, like, no spread. That might be a wonky one. We may have one for the Wonky Lodge today. That guy had some serious problems. Did I shoot over this one? Okay, that's gonna kill him. No, I shot too far behind that one. That's fine. That's good enough. He's an upgraded Spike. He's a glorified Spike. Oh, that's hilarious. Love it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... I'll take a look at him and see if he qualifies for the Wonky Lodge. We got one last stream too, I believe. We had a Fallow last stream that was really flat. And now we got one today that's really tall. So we'll figure it out. Let's go take a look at him, see if he qualifies. Because, like I said, the only ones that go to the Wonky Lodge are the ones that are, like, really, really bad. And from distances, sometimes things can look worse than what they are. His antlers are actually touching each other. He has no spread, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tax this one for the Wonky Lodge. Dude, that guy is so funny. He's just straight up and no spread at all. That's funny. I like him. See, where'd the other one go? Yeah, Duke's over there taking a sweet little time getting back to us. That figures. I thought I dropped another one around here. Did I not? I guess it was just him and then the other ones ran off. Come on, Duke. I need you, man. I don't know what it is about this pond, but every time I come to this pond, my dog likes to, like, glitch out a little bit. And he'll just kind of, like, walk around the pond, but won't run up to me. Like, he'll walk to me for some reason. Like, it don't matter how many times I whistle at him or what I do. It's like he just doesn't want to run. And I can't figure out where I shot that other buck at. Where'd you go, Blood Trail? Okay, Duke's finally here. Now he'll run because now he can smell the blood, thankfully. Alright, let's go find him. He shouldn't be far because he was dying pretty quick. Oh yeah, Raven. Yeah, I've seen some really, really big Spikes. Yeah, he was a goof. Yeah, I had I think the biggest Spike that I've seen in my life. It was years and years ago. I was a kid, but it was like towards the end of the deer season, and my dad decided just to pull the trigger on a buck that walked out in front of him. That Spike, we measured. He was literally, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was 16-inch Spikes. Like, he was really tall. And my dad did not want to mount him or nothing. He just said he thought it was cool, and that's why he shot him. And he didn't want to keep the Spikes for some reason, but those Spikes were enormous, man. Like, they were tall as they could be. Again, I was a baby, so I've been a little kid, so the measurements that I just said may be wrong too, but I know that they were really long. Like, they're probably at least really close to the size of my forearm. Oh yeah, I have a solo over there, don't I? Or at least I did have one. Let me claim these two and look over there real quick and see if there's a solo over there. Yeah, there is a solo. Crap. He won't leave. Or at least be a little guy. Hush, Mila. It's okay, girl. There's someone shut his car door outside the house and it scared her. Hooray for floaters, am I right? You know what? He's a solo. I'm gonna leave him. He's just a little level 3. I don't care if he despawns. Not bad. Still ain't seeing nothing too special out there. I wonder why they're all clustered up. Like they're all like, well, except for this group. This group's normal, but all the other groups are like really like clustered up together. Let's see if he'll stop running for us. Got him. Okay. Put that one down. That one down. That one should be in there somewhere. It is. Can I get this one too? Nope. And I don't think I like that quartering angle, so I'm going to leave him alone, actually. Can I get that one? Contestant shot, maybe? No. Whatever. Thought that would make it. It must have been a little low. It's my guess, at least. Crap. Killed him. It's Mila. It's M-I-L-A. Mela is a color on Call of the Wild, so unless you're trying to do a Call of the Wild pun. But yeah, it's Mimi, so M-I-M-I, or it's Mila, M-I-L-A, is my dog's name. She's an old ham, as we call her. She's spoiled rotten as she can be and loves everybody. If she could be a 60-pound lap dog, she would be. Well, if you're wanting a quick setup, I mean, the thing about it is, Raven, is that if you're doing, are you doing both of those on Teowara, or are you just doing the red deer on Teowara? Because I know that some people grind the tar on this map as well. So to be honest, I mean, like if you're having to choose between like a Teowara grind, I mean, the red deer, in my opinion, is a more fun grind because of the diamonds and stuff. They look a lot better. But if you don't have a tar and you're wanting to do something new, then maybe go after the tar. Golly, I massacred these deer today. I'm gonna go to the spot that a lot of them die at and just look around and see if we got anything down here dead. I know that we probably killed a couple and they probably ran a long ways, and I'm just not gonna worry about tracking them. But we'll take a ride down in here and see if we can see anything. A lot of deer like to die right in this big, thick area. Or around it. Is that a dead? Yep. Just like I thought. I figured we have at least one or two down here dead. I don't think I see any other fallows in the area, though. Alright, I think that's good enough. We'll move on. Okay, Raven, so if you have that many red deer, I'd say maybe go for the tar. If you don't have a whole lot of tar great ones. Or trophies. See, nothing here is really that important. See, we have 2 floaters. Are you serious? That's annoying. So I can get the other one too. Oh, he was blipped out of existence. Oh well. Did that guy float? No, he did not. Okay, good. So we only have 1 floater then. I hear that, man. Yeah, I have all the rares for the for the red deer, but but I never got anything that was like really big. I think the biggest red deer I got was a couple of piebald mythicals, and then I have 2 level 6s that are a Mela and albino. But I've never had anything like monstrous for the red deer, unfortunately. 1,800 kills is all it took me to get my first red deer great one, and we had I had a lot of diamonds and a lot of rares along the way, but like any other grind, no super rare, unfortunately. Why am I even driving the 4-wheeler? I don't even know why I was driving the 4-wheeler there. The other one's floating. Now, we are going to fast travel twice, so it's very likely that one over there could end up despawning. But if he does, he does. What in the world? Okay. I didn't even realize this guy was wonky. This guy's like flat as he can be, man. Well, you're going to the Wonky Lodge too, I guess. That's 2. We may not have any like real true trophies to tax today, but we got a couple of weirdos to put in the lodge. Your biggest rare red deer is my super rare piebald. Yeah, I know. Jelly, man, jelly. I'm jealous as I can be over that. Your 2,800 kills into your first red deer took 4,000 kills. But you got a super troll, super rare, and a bunch of diamonds, and a great one. That is still really good. That's a good trade-off, in my opinion. It's a lot of kills to not have a great one show up. But if you're 4,000 kills in, man, I mean, like, literally any of these kills is going to be him. Like, the game rarely exceeds 5,000. So, I mean, like, again, it could happen. I know there's been a couple of streamers that went, like, over 7,000 kills in some of their Great One grinds. But, so I know it is possible to have, like, an ultra-long grind. But I really do hope that you get yours soon. Yeah, this guy despawned. If there's an animal floating in water, you can only fast travel twice. If you fast travel 3 times, or excuse me, you only fast travel once. If you fast travel a second time, they despawn while they're in the water, unfortunately. So we did lose that one, but that's fine. Your mule deer took 1 million years to spawn. Never got a super rare or troll on them. I hear that, man. Yeah, luckily my mule deer didn't take very long at all. We got my first one at 450. So this next grind has nearly doubled that one. We're nearly at 600 now in the or maybe we did break 600. I can't remember. That'll work. It's a Cinnamon Classic rack. Nice, man, nice. Like I said, I love all the Mule Deer racks except for the Corkscrew and the Velvet. Those two, I just absolutely just do not like them at all. But all the other racks I think are gorgeous. Like if they were to update the game and just get rid of those other two racks, the Velvet rack and the Corkscrew, then there'll be nothing I can complain about. I like all the other racks. Okay, there's the buck we didn't get. Of course, he's going to go to a trot. But that ain't going to help him any. Well, our Diamond Chocolate didn't come back as anything special, unfortunately. Whoops. I would like to get that one if I could. Did I get it in there? I did not, unfortunately. Shoot. Well, we'll just let him run then. I ain't gonna track him if he dies. That'd be good enough. You call him Toast because he reminds you of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I hear that. Yeah, I can see that. He does have the colors of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so I get that. If I got one, I'd probably name him Tigger. Just because he reminds me of a tiger's. But then again, maybe not, because if they ever have a Tiger Great one on the game, then obviously I'd want one of those, and yeah, I don't want to name him Tigger. We'd have to see. That's funny, Raven. You have your bulb on your favorite rack for the Mule Deer dunes? I'm not sure what that is. It's like someone's building a house on his antlers. That's funny. The weirdest buck I've ever killed in my life was actually a 4-pointer. But his antlers, instead of them being like to the side as most deer antlers were, they were actually turned and facing forward. So it looked like that he had two antennas on top of his head. Because when I shot him, I thought he was a spot. Because all I could see was obviously just the one point. And after I walked up to him and I saw him, I realized that his antlers were actually facing forward. And he was a little 4-pointer that had like prong-looking forks on him. Like they reminded me of hot dogs on my prongs. Like what you stick hot dogs on to roast over a fire. That's kind of how his antlers looked. He was a very strange buck. But we put his antlers on a little wooden plaque and we turned it into a coat rack. And it actually turned out to be a really good coat rack. Oh, I get you, Raven. That makes sense. All right. I know one thing, counting the time resets, it makes it feel like it's making it feel like it's taking forever to have to count something. Out of all the animals that we've been shooting, guys, we've only reset time 5 times. It may not seem that way, but yeah, ever since the last stream where we were doing the grind, we've only done 5 time resets so far. That last one was our 5th, and we've killed so many animals in that time frame. Ah, he's gonna float. Are you serious? Honestly, I'm not too sure if I really like doing this method. I know it's easier on me, but I mean, like, to me, it's actually more fun to count their kills because you're constantly doing stuff. I don't know. We might have to just do a random estimate as far as like how many kills in we are, and then just start counting kills again because I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. I thought it'd take a lot off my plate, and I thought I'd still enjoy doing the time reset counts, but honestly, I'm not finding it as fun as I'm actually counting the kills. So I may have to just write down an estimate of how many animals we've shot. I'd probably put it down as like maybe 60 or 70. Maybe not that much. I'll probably put it as 50. I'd probably say we've killed about 30 to 50 animals since our last stream. So we might go back to counting kills after this. I'm not sure. You going to drink for us, sir? Either one of you? You are? But that was a short drink, so we're going to wait a second. See what his friend does here. There we go. Those are going to spook, unfortunately. That's a 5 medium. I didn't even notice. Okay. Well, I don't think he's going to make it. I'm pretty sure it's a troll rack, so we'll give him 300 treatment. Next time, apparently. Well, no, we might get another chance. Alright, there we go. But yeah, like, I'm almost 100% positive that is going to be a troll, so if he didn't troll, it ain't that big of a deal, because still it's going to be a really small diamond if he does make it. And he wouldn't be nothing I tax anyways. Grab these two. Get back to the tent. Let's see, was he going to troll or did he make it? Nope, he was a diamond. He was a diamond, but like I said, he was a smaller one. So I ain't too bummed out about that. I ain't taxing anything unless it's in the high 260s anymore anyways. It has to be mid to high 260s, or it has to be a 270 rack for me to tax a Fallow now. Or a rare. It has to be a big rare. Because I would like to upgrade some of my Huddle Fallow mounts that I have that has all the rares in them. I would like to upgrade those to being bigger animals if I could. Level 2 turkey. It's alright, Zero. Like I said, man, it ain't that big of a deal. I'm not too bummed out about losing diamonds anymore, because I have so many of them. So the only time I would get bummed out by it is if it was a monster and I screwed it up. Another big level 4. That one actually has a chance to make diamond, actually. I'm pretty sure it's a troll rack, but he has a good estimate on him, so we'll give him the 308 treatment just in case. If he was a level 5 with that estimate, I'd say no way. But, or he's a little level 4 and he could make diamond. I mean, obviously I'd want to keep that. I treat them below diamonds, like animals that are 1 level below. I treat them like rares, in most cases. So I usually keep all of them. Laying them out. Let's see, did he make it? I don't think he will, but we'll see. Nope, he's a 243. He was a troll level 4. But I feel like I did the right thing with 308 either way, though. He could have made it. So where'd this other guy die at? Is he like more this way? Yeah, he was. Dude, can that level 4 please just come back as something smaller now? That bullet miss him? I don't know how it did. I felt like I made that shot. Got him that time, though. I keep grabbing my pen to count the kills, and I keep remembering I'm not doing that. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, guys, I do think we're gonna go back to counting kills because I just find it more enjoyable, even though I may miscount a few times. So, what we'll probably do after this run, I'll probably do an estimate. I mean, I don't really know how many animals we've killed. I'll probably say that I'll probably put it like 60, because I kill a lot of animals. I think it's like 20 or so animals per run, and we've done 5. So that's like 20, 40, 60, 80. So yeah, we may have already been at 100 kills. I'm really not sure. I'll probably put us like in the middle somewhere, just as a safety net. So I'll probably put it at like 70, and then we'll just start counting kills from 70. I know it won't be like a completely accurate kill count, but I'm not having as much fun counting the time resets. So I think I will go back to counting kills. Gives me something extra to do, and it makes it more entertaining. Because I think I get like 20 or 30 kills per run on this one if I'm able to get all of them that I want. And obviously it would be over 100 if I was able to get 20 every time, but obviously we haven't done that. So yeah, I think that what we'll do after this run is I'll put it down as like maybe like 60 kills, and then we'll just start counting from there. Because I really don't know how many kills I've had. The great ones? Hello? Is there any great ones out here? I would enjoy a great one very much. I do not know what accent this is, but it is fun, so I do not care. Wait, is that a Mela? That's a melanistic. I did not realize that we got a Mela. That's either a Mela or a chocolate. I'm pretty sure it's a melanistic. I didn't even realize that. We do have a rare. Yeah, that's a melanistic level 3. Dude, why can't I ever get bigger ones? Yeah, that's a Mela. We'll have to get him next run, but we do got a Mela at least. Dude, why can't it be a level 5? I mean, come on, game. Haven't I put enough effort into this to get a super rare? I mean, at least a giant level 4. And somehow I missed that deer. And I'm out of bullets. Go figure. Any bucks down here still? Nope. I mean, that's my luck, guys. I get plenty of diamonds, I get plenty of rares, but they're never any super rares. Did I hit something? Well, I hit him. That's okay. Well, got 2 rares today in the stream at least, and a diamond on the map for the mule deer. We ended up getting a red brown wolf. We got a melanistic level 3 fallow that we just saw. Been a pretty good day today. Probably should have clipped the rares, but I didn't think I'd get anything else today. Don't want to forget that one. But yeah, I'd say that I've got quite a bit of kills on this grind already, so we'll probably put it down as like 70 to 80 kills, because I know that we've killed quite a bit of fallow on this grind already. I get a lot of numbers on this grind. No respawns in the Great One zone, unfortunately. That's where I got both of my Great Ones from, is right here in front of me. Right in that little corner. Big level 4. Now do it. Yeah, guys, we're not going to clip them today, but anytime we get rares and stuff in the future, I'll make sure that I turn it into a short for you guys. I probably should have done that today, because we got a red-brown wolf that we didn't even know we killed, and then now we got a melanistic level 3. So, yeah, I'll make sure that in the next streams, if we get any kind of rares or anything, I'll make sure I go back to turning them into shorts for you guys. Just haven't really felt like editing much here lately, which is why the shorts on the channel have kind of went downhill a little bit. Is because I just haven't really felt like editing anything. But I felt like you guys might also like the full HD videos rather than the standard definition shorts anyways. They don't get as many views, but they're prettier looking. Whoa. Why are you guys over there now? That is awkward. Okay. I don't know what that was about. They weren't there a second ago. Now all of a sudden they are. I mean, I ain't gonna complain. At least we know we got everything now, but still. Those guys were really late to the party. Alright, so we get the 4-wheelers and we get that other one. We have enough time for one more run, guys. So whenever we reset time after this next few kills, we'll have enough time for maybe one more run. We'll have to see what's in the next pawn and how long it takes me to get those animals picked up. But we will at least make sure that we get that melanistic killed before the end of the stream. And like I said, we will go ahead and I'll put down that I'll put an estimate down and we'll start counting the kills again, because I'm not really enjoying the time reset count. It does make it move faster, but I actually do quite enjoy counting the kills, it seems. So we'll go back to doing that. Again, it will be an approximation and won't be exact, but we'll be close at least. That was a little high. It'll still kill him, but I was a little bit high there on the shot. It's like a barren wasteland on this side of the pond. It's like nothing there. Where's the buck at? There he is. Let's see, he will go to a trot for us. Thank you, sir. Only two bucks here, but they're small ones. And that one's gonna run right as soon as I pull the trigger. There we go. What are you doing? And of course I'm out of ammo right when I need it. That's fine, we'll leave him. That's good enough. Alright, time to claim everything. Honestly, the more that I think about it, I probably wouldn't doubt that we broke 100 kills already at least, because I usually do kill about 15 to 20 animals per run, and we have done 5 runs, so we'll probably start at 100, that's what we'll do. I'm going to go ahead and write 100 down on my paper as soon as we're done here, and we'll just start at 100 kills. Because I'm pretty sure that we should be really close to that, or at least above it already. We're at least 70 to 80, so it'll be close enough. Can I get on the four-wheeler, please? Good grief. Alright guys, I hate this, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use the restroom, so we're not gonna be able to do another full run, because by the time I go use the restroom and get back, it'll be time for the stream to end. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write 100 down, and we're going to just start from 100 because I'm pretty sure we have at least broke that. I'm not in terrible shape at the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to reset time, and then we're going to go visit all the zones, and then we're going to go and call the stream. So we're going to see if we got a great one waiting on us. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream today. I've had a lot of fun hunting 3 different great ones with you all. Like I said, next week, unless I'm just still in the mood for the hunter, we're going to take a variety week next week and play some other hunting and fishing games, maybe some games that aren't even related to those. Like I said, I'll make up my mind before next week, or I might even put polls out for you all. But let's go ahead and check for a great one. Hopefully we have one waiting on us, and we are going to shoot that melanistic before the stream ends, because I do not want to leave a rare. I don't know if I'll tax him or not, though, because I'm pretty sure I have other rares that are bigger than he is in my trophy lodge. Unfortunately, he's a pretty small level 3. So no great one here, unfortunately. Excuse me. No great ones on this zone. Not even any deer on that zone, unfortunately, so they don't have their respawns. So we'll just have to move on from this zone. Won't know what's in that first zone, unfortunately, but that's fine. I feel like that my HM is kind of messed up in a way for some reason. I haven't been seeing a lot of level 5s like I normally do. I mean, most of the map is still herd managed because we are seeing level 5s at a more frequent rate than the average grind. But I think that I've got some solos that have decided to become big in some of my zones for some reason. So I might need to check the map off stream and see if I need to change any HM. No great one there. No great ones there. Nothing special here. Our solo is actually gone now from over here, so let me check around the bend here. I don't think I think he'd be somewhere else now, but only place I can think of he could be is like in these surrounding areas. So yeah, I probably need to check my solo zones again. I will not put you guys to the pain of that, though, because that means I'll have to run the river, and obviously I don't want to do that on stream. Alright, let's go ahead and take out this Mela and see if he has anything else here with him. There he is. There's our melanistic. He's a little bitty guy, unfortunately. Well, not little bitty, but he's not as big as I was hoping he'd be. He ain't a level 5 and he ain't a level 4, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and give him a little bit of love, though. We always appreciate us a rare. Should be right in there. It is not. Oh, I've screwed him up. Well, that ain't good. Well, shoot. He's screwed up anyways. Let's just get him down. If he'll just... Crap. Well, I've screwed that melanistic up. That's a lot of fun. But it's okay. It will happen to everybody. And luckily he ain't a super rare or something that I really wanted to protect, so that's fine. Let's just run over here and get him real quick. I'll count him as number 100. I think I see him laying right up here. Yep, there he is. Nice melanistic. Yep, melanistic level 3. I'll go ahead. I mean, he's screwed up, and he's not that big, so I think we're gonna... I really don't want to pass on him, because melas are kind of rare. We'll keep him. He may be screwed up, but at least we got the trophy. I'll take a mela. Don't see any solos down there, so let's move on. So we ended up with 2 wonky rack bucks today. We ended up with 2 rares and 1 diamond, which we didn't kill the diamond. He's still over on SRP, but I mean, I'm fine with that. It's been a pretty good stream today as far as trophies are concerned, to be honest. Hush me. What is it? You missing your mama? She's standing at the end of the hall just staring your way. What is it, girl? Let's see. No great ones here, unfortunately. One more place to check, guys. Got one more chance for a great one or another trophy. I think I'm going to check the score of that fallow deer, and if he doesn't outscore any of my other rares, I'll probably put him in the free roam lodge. Because that's for extra animals. Stick him. He is messed up, but at least he's a rare. Alright guys, so unfortunately it looks like that we are going to have to end the stream today without any great ones, but we did end up getting 2 rares, we ended up getting 1 diamond to show, and we've made a lot of progress on all 3 of our grinds. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, next week we'll have a variety week where we're going to play some other hunting and fishing games rather than Call of the Wild, unless I'm just in the mood for it. But outside of that guys, I hope you all have a great night. Please make sure that you guys like and subscribe for the channel. Our sub goal once again is 1,000 for the year or more. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great evening. I love you all for all your support, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody. See you next week.